Family life a little bit. Growing up on the farm, I can always remember my dad talking to my brother and I, and he would always have us doing tasks and doing some kind of work. And my brother and I didn't always want to do it. You know, kids, we just didn't want to always do the work. So I remember one specific day when we're out in the barn, a thing that's always stayed with me is my dad used to say, "The world is full of whiners. We need a leader." So that always stuck with me. And what that meant is you could complain about something, but you always wanted to do your best and lead and make a better way. And one specific story I remember about work ethic, we were out in the barn, and my brother and I, we'd always, on the weekends, we'd play football. So it was beginning to be those years where we could play junior high football. Well, with my dad, we were out in the barn, and there was a pole up there in the barn, and he said, "Well, if you guys want to play football, you guys got to be strong." So remember, if you guys want to play football, you guys got to do some pull-ups. So he told us to do some pull-ups, and we weren't able to do the pull-ups, and he gave us a challenge that by the end of summer, that if we wanted to play football, my brother and I, we would have to do pull-ups. So my brother and I would practice our pull-ups, and by the end of summer, we learned a little bit about work ethic and discipline. We were able to complete those pull-ups and play football. My mom, she's very nurturing. She always made sure that we went to vacation Bible school and we were saying our prayers at night, and she's the sweetest lady in the world, and that's where I got that fire for my personal trainings. I had the side of me that was, hey, let's work hard, let's get to that goal. But my mom's support behind it, that nurturing side of helping people and giving them that inspiration to want to get there. My brother, he was always a little bit of the jokester. He's a hard worker himself, but he always kept things light and kept things fun. I have two younger sisters. Amanda, she's ultra competitive. She was always top in athletics and always in sports. And whenever I come back home, she's always asking me, "Well, what are you doing in this area?" Or, "Did you run a half marathon?" "Oh, you ran that time." "Well, I ran this half marathon." So me and my sister have a little friendly competitive going on. My sister Dawn is very, very thoughtful. She's good at designing things, and she's always making great things in the kitchen. One thing she always likes to do is make these 7-layer bars and put the milk out, because she knows that's a sweet spot for me. So that's a little bit about my family life and how it was growing up for me.